Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to Build a Page. We are on to the first layout. I'm actually gonna do it, so yay! I've decided to go for it and see if I can get these 5 layouts done. I'm just gonna recap that we are working with a sketch from 30 Days of Sketches 10, and this is day 31. It was the bonus sketch. It's by Jen, who is doing this with us. She's Kay's mom, and I'm really excited. So it's a one photo in the middle with embellishments on the outside of it. This is the one where I pulled fresh bouquet. So I've got a few pieces to play with, some embellishments. Sorry about that. Of course, the neighbors come and knock on the door as I'm filming. So I've got this really pretty yellow paper with the 2 blues, the pink, and then the patterned floral. Thinking about fussy cutting out the flower, and then we also had the black. So if you remember how I was building this together, I had a plan with the border and all of that. We're going to work through that. And then of course we have the chipboard as well. I did decide to go with photos of Jackson. So this is going to be really interesting to see how this comes together. I'm still not completely sure which direction I'm going in. I am leaning a little more towards these two just because of the filters on them kind of match the vibe a little bit better than these two, but we will see. So that's my starting off point. I'm going to get you on fast forward and let's see what happened.
All right, so I'm going to start by just trying to follow the sketch as closely as I can with the ideas I had when building the kit. So we're going to start with the border, which is this green floral, really, really pretty. It has all the colors from everything else that's being drawn from. I felt like having this as the border was the best option for me to draw in all the other colors and have it be present and understandable. I'll trim the pink one down so that it can be the base paper. And yes, it is maybe not, I don't know what the right word is, because we don't really call colors boy and girl colors anymore, do we? But it's not maybe the most typical color I would use for Jackson. However, it works. And in this layout, I feel like it really works. I'm very happy with how this layout turned out. So we're going to go with it. That's going to be the base. Kind of have the start of the sketch going on. I'm now going to fussy cut out 4 florals, and I think I might keep this all on camera. I was recording some things and then I thought I was recording other things that did not get recorded. It was fun. You could tell that I was having a fun recording day. I was doing this, I believe, an afternoon with, I think everyone might have been home that particular day, if I'm not mistaken. So it was a bit busy. My brain was not quite necessarily into the whole filming and making sure I had everything right, but I'm gonna fussy cut out these florals. They are so pretty. They give off the perfect vibe that I was trying to go for. And they weren't too hard to fussy cut out. They weren't super intricate, which is helpful. I do find sometimes when you're cutting out florals, they can really hurt your hand because they're so intricate, right? Now, speaking of florals, I am going to be using this layout for the letter F in the ABC challenge that is happening over on the Spending Freeze 2.0 Facebook group. Moira and I are hosting a couple letters every week to get through the alphabet on how to use our supplies. And this is F for florals because I'm using it in a few different ways, right? In the fussy cut, in the background paper, the border paper, and in some of the layers. If you're interested in that, by the way, and if you're interested in doing a bit of a spending freeze or a saving type thing, I will leave the link down below for you for that Facebook group. I will also leave the link for the 30 Days of Sketches Facebook group if you are interested in joining, because we will be doing another round coming up in March. So if that's your groove, sketches and stuff like that, and you're not a part of it yet and are interested in it, that will be available to you. Of course, along with the links for Kristen and Shannon and Moira and Jen and Sheila over on Instagram and all of that great stuff. So what I'm going to be doing now is cutting the banners that you can see for the sketch. I'm going to gut out this blue floral because I felt like it could be a good option for a border in another layout if I wanted it to be. So I was trying to think ahead and got it before I went to cut the banner parts. I will add some layers in behind my photo and a few other things. I will say, I thought I was recording that part and it does not record, which is what I was talking about earlier about not paying attention to my filming. So what's going to happen is you're going to see the finished layout come, and I'll kind of slow it down and show you the bits and pieces. But most of the important part of this was following the sketch. I did attempt to do it with the 4 kind of corners and this zigzag look that you can see going on in the sketch that Jen has created. It wasn't working for me because I didn't put my area and my florals in the right pattern to give that type of zigzag look. And so it felt off. What I end up doing is taking one of the clusters away so I have a visual triangle and then keep my photos in the middle of that. The photos I chose were the ones of Jackson when we went to the zoo one particular afternoon. It was a bit rainy, a bit cloudy, kind of the perfect weather to go to the zoo, by the way, because the animals are all out. And a couple shots of him. We got to see the grizzly, which we never get to see. He is always hiding, but he was out, so we got to see that, and I have kind of a photo of that, and another one of him out looking at the ostriches because they were really close and they were like nipping at the fence. So those were kind of his favorite things that particular day. So I wanted to get that documented, and he is still all about wanting to be a zookeeper, which is kind of what I'm talking about in my journaling, and where the title Love and Wonder come from. It ties in with my journaling. And now you can see that visual triangle I talked about from the sketch. I added a few little things. I added some shiny Etsy shop goodies, so some cork stars and some gold leaves, along with some clear stickers from this collection that I had in this particular kit. And I did go ahead and draw a kind of black border around everything so that it tied in with all the black tiny little elements I did have with the title, the journaling, and then of course the black stars as well that were clear stickers. But that's gonna do it. So here's a look at my finished layout and a couple close-ups. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back tomorrow and we'll grab the next kit and the next sketch and see what we can create. I'll see you then. Bye everyone.